Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily. It's Des here, live. Few hiccups today, so different kind of Monday motivation, but hopefully it will come across just the same. I was hoping to actually make the most of the amazing weather today. It's been fantastic today, hasn't it? Stark contrast to last week when I was out in the snow doing Monday motivation. But as ever, the show must go on. It don't always go to plan, and that's something I sort of emphasize a lot. But it's about just keep moving forward, keep doing what we do. And that's kind of going to be the focus of Monday Motivation today. I'm really pleased with some challenges I've completed in January. So I'm going to discuss that, talk about the routines I want to create from that. But as ever, what I like to do is look back on the weekend very briefly before letting you know what we've got in store this week, the usual offerings. I had a great weekend, managed to get out in the daylight. It's really important right now, isn't it, to get out there when the sun's out, and it has been. The weather's picked up. Like I say, this time last week, the snow was there, so definitely a difference. And we all know the importance of taking in vitamin D by now, with COVID lingering around and worries about our health. That's so important. But also just to get out there, get them endorphins flowing, feel good about what we're doing. That's the most important thing, isn't it? And I always like to start by never missing a Monday. So on top of that activity, I got up this morning first thing. One of my challenges for February is to get up early and get out for a walk. I want to extend on that good work from before, and really push on, really make the most of a great start to the year, and instead of sort of taking a step back, patting myself on the back, saying well done and letting it all go to pieces, which I've been a little bit guilty of before, I want to sort of drive forward this time, use the benefits to full effect and get the absolute most from it. But like I say, just run through the week first. Tomorrow we've got the City Slickers Solidarity session. As ever, really looking forward to that. Whilst I do get out on a Monday, generally on my own, because of all these restrictions, it's the start of the real group activity through DOdaily, for the Do Running community. An opportunity to get involved, whilst it's not exactly the same as the normal running group we'd ever hear in Nottingham. The beauty of it is absolutely anyone can get involved from wherever they are. We just choose to do some kind of activity at the same time. Again, whatever you choose, walking, running, cycling, swimming. Swimming might be difficult because they're probably closed, aren't they? But you know what I mean. Absolutely anything, a home workout even. Just by doing it together could just be the encouragement you need. Just by knowing others are doing it, might just be the encouragement you need to get up and do it. We all feel flat at times. We all feel like we're a little bit disconnected. So what this gives us is an opportunity to reconnect. I ask people to post in their pictures of what they're doing, share those across the social media. Tag in Tuesday training. Check out the links at the end of the video, and I'll get them shared. And like I say, the point is to feel connected, to give people that little bit of a kick up the backside and get them going, get them feeling part of it again. We back that up on a Wednesday with Wednesday workout. I'll be dreaming up a new challenge. Of course, in January, we did the fractured marathon over the 4 Wednesdays. So whilst it would have been quite within a lot of people's ability to do that, some it was slightly tougher, some walked it, some ran it again, allowing people to choose how they take part, but just being there for something to take part in. What I like to think is it's great midweek motivation for when the working week starts building up on top of us. Of course, right now, lots of people are working from home. They can get a little bit bogged down with that. And of course, homeschooling is a bit of an issue as well. So whilst the stresses of what's going on around us are building, it's a chance to take some time back for yourself. Again, feel connected to the outside world, and at the same time as getting in that all-important daily activity. And that's what I try to encourage every day. But those 2 days in particular are a great way of doing it through Do Running and, like I say, through the DOdaily community. On Thursday, I'll be back with Thursday Thoughts. I'll be live again, as I am today. Getting out my comfort zone is really, really tough for me when it's live. I really have to watch what I say, but that's the purpose of it. It's supposed to be honest and relatable. Proof that sometimes everybody gets it wrong, and I definitely do that. What I'd like you to do is post in your questions. Use any of the comments on any of the social media posts, any of the DOdaily videos, and I'll look to do my best in answering those, doing the best I can to sort of get through it, pass on honest and relatable advice, information, nothing too much, nothing over the top, nothing too technical, just bits you can take away, and what might just help you get through. That's all we're trying to do here, is help you get through the situation, help you, encourage you into doing activity, and show you what benefits you can get, and show you sometimes where we go wrong. But that's it. If you haven't seen it yet, please check back on last week's. I had a guest on, Mark from Goldline Events, spoke a lot about the Robin Hood half marathon, which will probably go ahead this year, fingers crossed, and it was great to sort of start thinking about events again, get somebody else's take. Something I'm definitely looking to do is get more people involved, particularly on a Thursday, and I'm working on a couple of things this week, really sort of excited about that, so if they come off, I'll be really pleased to bring you that. So keep your eyes peeled for something slightly different, but all that will become clear. On Friday, of course, I wake up to walk. Last week was my 200th episode, 201 today. I was out, I enjoyed that, I wanted just to sort of kind of go back to the beginning, felt really comfortable there. A few people commented on how relaxed I seemed, how at ease I was with what I was saying and doing. And I think that just proved me right in a way. I just wanted to sort of go to what I knew and enjoy the space around me. What I tend to do on a Friday is go out and about, somewhere different, show people that wherever they are, they can sort of take part, get involved in what we're doing, reap the benefits of activity, whether it's a local park or built up area or just a local river, just anything, it's nice when I get to a place of interest, and reel off a few nice bits of information, but it absolutely doesn't matter where we are. We can always get out and get active, like I say, and that all starts on a Monday. If you haven't yet, get out there. There's still time. It is a little bit dark now, but don't let that stop you. If you've not been out, the benefit of the fresh air will definitely do the trick in getting you off to a flyer. And then there's always that opportunity to join us for the rest of the week. Might just put you in the right frame of mind to do that. And like I said at the start of the episode, what I really want to sort of talk about today, and what I want to encourage people to do, is if they did take part in, if they did set themselves challenges, goals, targets for January, is almost to remember the benefits of them and take them forward. I touched on there, I've been a little bit guilty in the past of completing targets, giving myself a huge pat on the back, thinking well done. I think of the abstaining from drinking in particular. It's one I've done again in January, where I've done it, and then I treat myself to a drink on the first day back, and then the drink sort of creeps back in again without it ever being a problem. I end up drinking when I don't want to, and because of social environments, and before like the day before a run and things like that, and it doesn't feel fantastic. So what I'm trying to do is create change, do it a bit more often, all the time. And one I did do in January, which I'm really pleased is the no meat. Whilst I don't plan on going veggie or going vegan, it was something I wanted to try to sort of see what the benefits were. And a lot of times through January, people have asked me how is the not eating meat going? And to be honest, I couldn't answer. But me and Kay always plan today to have a breakfast roll, and we've been really looking forward to it. in many ways, that was one way of getting us through that particular challenge, and already I can feel the benefit of not eating meat by having had that today, so it's definitely important for me to remember that, and whilst I will eat meat in February, what we're planning to do is sort of create a plan going forward on when we're going to eat on certain occasions. We've already mentioned Valentine's Day. We might have a nice meal and things like that. So if we plan them in, but not as much, hopefully you get what I'm trying to say there, that we're going to feel that benefit a lot more than if we just forget this feeling from the outset. It's made me feel a bit heavy today. It's made me feel a bit sluggish. So it's really important for me to sort of take that forward and remember that it worked. And whilst it's not something I'm used to, it's not something people would probably expect of me, I made that change. I set that target because I wanted to see how it worked. So I'm looking to sort of extend that now and absolutely make the most of the work I did in January. Of course, I'm in the middle of a running streak. I'm up to day 92 now. Feeling fantastic about that as well, reaping all those benefits. So if I can sort of keep doing that, but not do the things like drink before, not go out on a heavy stomach because I've had these sort of heavy meals, it's so important to remember and not forget so quickly and get back into bad habits. When we do a challenge for a month or for a set period, it can be really, really tough. It can be difficult. It can be really hard work mentally, but if you realize the benefits and quickly try to understand those, you can take it forward and it can quickly become routine. And that's what I'm trying to do by these things. I try not to sort of preach on too much about the benefits of them till I understand. But today already, by having that breakfast, it's really sort of really made me feel different to how it used to. And I suppose what we do when we're not thinking about it is just let things happen. You don't realize it's that's impacting you. Whereas now I definitely know it's that's slowing me down, that's making me tired. So it's something, whilst I'm not going to abstain completely, I want to sort of take forward. We'll plan them in. People might look at that and go, oh, that's a bit boring. But at least then we've got that sort of benefit of knowing we're going to have a treat. We'll know the impact of that. We'll know what the consequence is, but we'll be able to live with it, knowing that we can go set periods of time without sort of doing the things that slow us down, that affect us. And that's what's really important, isn't it? It's just really important to remember what works. And if you didn't, on the other hand, if you didn't quite complete your challenges in January, I had a message from somebody yesterday apologising for not completing a challenge they asked me to set them. It's another opportunity to take that forward, isn't it? It's another month to give it a go, to take it forward. I explained to the person who messaged me, don't beat yourself up over it. Don't apologise to me. Ultimately, it doesn't impact me. We all have to do things for ourselves. We have to understand that if we do them for ourselves, if we want to do it, if we realise the benefits we're getting from it, we're likely to keep taking it forward, keep doing it in the future and really get those benefits I've been talking about. So again, it's another opportunity to push on, give it a real go. It's the start of a new week. It's the start of a new month. It's a slightly shorter month, so only slightly, but there's a few less days to sort of tick off. But believe me, by the end of it, right at the end of it, you'll be so pleased you've done it. And if you didn't quite get through the 31 days of January, why not start again in February? Why not give the 28 days a real go? Work off the positives. It's not quite so long. So if you gave up towards the end, you've only got that little bit further to go, haven't you? And that's what it's about. It's just about creating that mindset where we're always pushing forward. Like I said to you there, I'm quite bad for allowing myself treats at the end of these things, and then it creeps back in far too quickly. And what I'm trying to do now is almost sort of restrain myself, not restrict myself to not having certain things ever again, just realise how it works for me And despite what other people think, despite whether other people expect this of me or not, I'm going to do things my way, take it forward, and really get the most of it. And I think that's important to remember, isn't it? You do it your way. That was what the challenge was called, incidentally, in January. But if you do it your way, if you're happy with what you're doing, if you're feeling that sense of achievement, and believe me, I've really felt that today. Lots of miles covered, lots of weight lost, which I've not mentioned, over a stone in weight. So everything feels slightly better, clothes, just sitting upright, when we all feel a bit sort of stodgy and heavy, all those things are really making me feel like it was worthwhile. And when it feels like it's worthwhile, it's definitely worth taking forward, isn't it? So hopefully you can take something from that today, guys. As ever, I always try and say at the end of a Monday, never miss a Monday. The most important thing today is to get in some activity. So I'll just reiterate, if you can get out there, please do. Join us for any of those sessions throughout the week. Hopefully I can resort back to not being live for the rest of the week until Thursday. Few little hiccups there. I couldn't quite get things going, but hopefully it's come out all right. Please like, share and subscribe. Still working away at it. It was that 200th episode. I'm looking forward to the next 200. 201 is complete. So until tomorrow, Tuesday training, get out there. Join us tomorrow at 6:30. Let's keep that connection going. Let's work on those new targets. If you need any help with that, please get in touch. I'm willing to help absolutely anybody. That's what it's all about, inspiring and motivating. Till the solidarity session, just doing it.